just, you've been running a big supermarket chain for a while now. Have you ever faced anything quite like this, even at the start of the pandemic? Is this as bad as you've ever known things?
Yeah, hi, good evening, Piers. I think that's fair to say. I've certainly never known anything like this. And actually, the business was set up 52 years ago by my mum and dad. And Dad told me the other day he's never known anything like this either. Bearing in mind, Iceland was started in 1970, the oil price shock decade, when inflation was running in mid-20%. So really quite sobering. And I suppose the difference now is that it's coming at us from all angles. We have some labour shortages. We have a high oil price. We have Brexit and some tariffs to deal with. But then, of course, we also have the energy price, which is not just affecting our consumers and our suppliers, but also running shops like this as well.
Right. I mean, for a company like Iceland, do you know what you pay per year for energy just to keep the stores going in a regular year? And do you know what it's likely to go up to with this surge?
I do. I can't tell you, but last year, just for a guide, our electricity bill was £60 million. And this year it will be many times more. And that's the reality that we're facing, but also SMEs, small businesses on every high street all around the UK. So the level of this crisis can't be overestimated. And I think you're right to compare it to the start of the pandemic or indeed the financial crisis 10, 15 years ago. What we have is an energy market that is completely dislocated. It's bearing no semblance to reality, and it's making it impossible to plan and for us to plan ahead, to open shops, so that we can keep on doing good things for our customers like Kerry, so that we can be there for them through this cost of living crisis.
I mean, despite Kerry's support, it's been reported that Iceland had a 6.6% price rise since 2021, the largest of any UK supermarket. Is that right? And if so, why?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously started at a very low base, and it depends what you measure. But it is true that our prices have gone up, as have all of our competitors. However, we are famous for value, as Kerry said. So we work day and night to keep our prices absolutely as low as possible. You mentioned milk. It's now £1.50 in competitors. It's slightly less here. We don't make any money out of that. And
right, but if it's all like for like. Right, if it's all like for like, though, why has yours gone up by a bigger percentage?
Some products will have done, but some products won't. You can still find the cheapest bread, milk, obviously our frozen range. We've also done things like freezing the price of all of our £1 lines, over 200 lines to the end of the year. We used to make 25% margin profit out of that. Now we're going to lose money. So we're having to invest. We're having to change our operating model, and we're having to step up for our customers. What we need now is the government to step up as well for small businesses, but also for big businesses like us. They need to protect the whole business ecosystem. We have a lot of small suppliers who are reliant on us to do well. We have 30,000 colleagues, 5 million customers a week, 1,000 stores. So it's really important that the government also helps big business, because it's exactly the same problem as it is for small business.
It's also important that bosses and companies take care of their staff, but also incumbent on bosses and companies like you and your company to take care of their staff.
Oh, absolutely. And that's why we're giving them 15% discount for ongoing now. We'll give them bonuses at Christmas. We're trying to do everything we can. And the moment we can afford to pay more, we will. Bearing in mind, we lost money last year. We will do this year. But, we want to create jobs. We're one of the few retailers that's actually growing. We opened 30 shops last year. That's 30
OK, if there's
jobs
one
per
thing
store.
you could tell Liz Truss...
So this is about helping the high streets around the UK.
All right, if there's one thing you could get Liz Truss to do and announce tomorrow to help business, what would it be?
Energy price cap for business, big business as well as small. Don't just focus on further rate relief for pubs and restaurants. All business needs supporting. That's what she can do tomorrow. And then longer term, we need to fix our completely broken energy markets.
OK.
They're spiralling out of control, and that's what needs to be done. And it can be done quite quickly as well.
All right, Richard Walker, thank you. I appreciate you joining me.
Thank you.